Good morning at the moment, and welcome to Bad Gumu Gaming. I am Bad Gumu. It'll be really nice to have you with us or to having a look. By all means, please come, enjoy yourself, have fun in the stream, stay for a while. We're just getting things set up at the moment, and then we will be good to go. Awesome, so we're back at Soul Reaver. Now, useless piece of information, but I don't remember where I'm up to, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Interesting day thus far. I have sent off a lovely bouquet from my wife, not to my wife, but for her, to one of her friends. Because my wife is more organised with that sort of stuff than I am. And I say good on her. Oh man, I still haven't got that. Okay. Let's go back to the pillars, and we'll go through that way. That's a bit of poor form on my part. I can't believe I still haven't got the gate for Zephon. But what can you do, hey? Anyway, we're out there to have some fun today. Hopefully we can progress where we were. I feel like we're actually starting to get somewhere last stream, but you never can tell. Oh my goodness, I've already lost the Soul Reaver. It's a little awkward. Okay, apparently that doesn't count as fire either. Alright, let's run! I got a suspicion this is the way I was meant to go. These are the droids I was looking for. Whoopsie! He's just gonna stand there, I'm just gonna run right past him. Death. All right. And through we go. Oh, dear, dear me. I killed them. Alright, let's try and remember where we're up to. I know we've got to go through the keep. I know we've rung the bells and we've done the puzzle, and I think I was trying to find where to go from there. In all fairness, I probably should have stayed in the spirit walk, but that's okay. At least it's taken us far less time to get back to where I was this time than compared to where I was last time, which is good. I think last time I spent the first like 10 minutes of the video literally just running around trying to find where I'm going. So Kane... I forgot Kane has done his thing. Now we get to see the ghost.
Far in the eastern mountains, a stifled titan stands in mute surrender, unwilling host to a parasitic swarm.
I thought I was doing really well, now I'm not so certain. Don't think there's any way through here. Well, that's disappointing. That awkward moment when you actually think you're doing better than you actually are. So we're running all the way back. Like I said, this is just a little awkward, only because I thought I had this sewn up pretty nicely. This is Zephon? I think it's Zephon's lands. Almost really awkward, as in not making the jump awkward. And yet we continue. You know, it's really interesting. One of the things that was brought back to my attention by one of my viewers was over this whole notion of video games not being finished and then being sold what seems like it belongs as just part of the normal story as DLC. And I can't say it's something that I'm particularly happy about. I don't really like it. But you know, each their own. It's certainly not a tactic I think is a good or fair tactic, but get back here. Yeah, I'm interested to see what people think. By all means, put something in the comments about this whole notion of video games becoming finding extra ways to monetize them. Do you think it's a detriment? Do you think it's a detractor? It's interesting. Hey, Silover, how are you? Personally, I don't like having anything in a video game that takes away from the video game, and if I've bought the video game, being told I've then got to buy an extra portion to the video game just to complete the story is really annoying to me. And in fact, I played... This is not going to work. Okay. A bit late getting on. Yeah, that's okay. I appreciate you being here. I was actually a bit late getting on because I have changed my configuration for streaming in order to make it just a little bit easier for me. And it puts the chats... I'll put the chats basically onto a... I did have them going to a phone. I've now got them going to my iPad just so that I can actually see it a little easier. Which I'm hoping makes things better because I actually forgot my glasses today. But that's okay, we'll see how it goes, and if worse comes to worse, we'll see how I roll when I fall over things. Vision's not that bad though, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so we managed to get back to Zephon's keep a lot quicker than... Oh, what the heck? My ability to get done by these freaking spider vampires is just absolutely astounding. Like, it's seriously, it's become an art form. And throw you back in. There we go. Come on. Give me yourself. There we go. Got him. Exploded by the Soul Reaver. It really does, and in fact, if things continue to be annoying, I may end up pausing this very briefly to go and get my glasses just so that I can see what I'm doing. Mind you, I will not lie, I am quite happy to blame my lack of talent on lack of vision at the moment. You know, it's not my fault I'm bad, I'm not that bad, it's just, you know, I can't see the screen. I don't remember where oh, there we go. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes, see how it goes out. Thank you. In fact, was I smart enough? You know what? I was smart enough to bring them, I just put them behind the iPad. I wasn't smart enough to actually pick things up and have a look. Ah, there we go. I can see a screen. At least a little better than I could before. Now, if I remember, we go over here. Then over here. And up here. And we're back at Zephon's castle. With the only difference being that we have already still triggered a whole bunch of stuff that we had to do last game. So hopefully that will mean a bit of a quicker method to working out where I've got to get to. But you know, like all things, don't hold me to it. And up we go. Yeah. So, what's your 2 cents on that? What do you think of this notion of monetizing games further by doing things like putting ads into the game? Personally, I'm dead against it. As I said, I feel that it leads to a really nasty circuit, or it can lead to a really nasty circumstance where games become more about the money and less about what it is that makes them special. And I think that'd be a real loss. Alright. Here we go, we're against the humans. Mate, I can't win for trying today. Getting hit by everything. It really does feel like a cheap shot just to grab more money, which is, you know, the last thing that you want to be doing. And the problem is, right, at the moment, AAA gaming doesn't exactly have a reputation for having their end users in mind. Like, I mean, I'm sure they go out with the intent of making a good game, but at the end of the day, businesses are more interested in being businesses and making money, and the poor devs are left on the sideline. I don't necessarily agree that, oh, you know, the devs go out there all looking for money. I don't think that's the case. But, you know, fair pay for what people do. But I do agree, you know, this whole, oh, you know, hang on, sorry, 1 second while I fight this, because I get the impression this is not going to be fun. We got there in the end. Yeah, I agree. And to be fair, that's generally why I'm quite happy to buy indie games. I don't feel that just with everything that's going on with the just because I may not like the direction the developer is going, or a developer is going, that the indie company should suffer for it, if that makes sense. But that's just me. Yeah, I don't know, I just find that people these days are focused a little bit too much on money, which is, you know, ironic given that I'm running a Twitch stream at the moment, and, you know, some would argue that this is for the, you know, largely for the money out of it as well. Despite the fact that I would say that, you know, monetization was not my main reason of starting the stream, but simply that I get bored and prefer to game with other people. So yeah, it's important for a company to be viable, I get that, in order to maintain their business. What I don't agree with is this notion that I should be forced to wring every penny out of me in order for your game to be deemed as successful. Surely there's got to be a better success metric than that. You look at games like Blizzard, Diablo, the original Diablo, that is a masterpiece of work, and Diablo 2 was even better. Now yes, they both had expansions, but the story was finished and then it added to the story. It was still a full and complete story by itself. When your story is suffering because you want to do extra things in it, I think that at that point you've lost the plot in terms of what where the finances in a game should be. Yeah, we've got circumstances where we've got games that get 90% done, and then they run out of money, and they go, well, you know, we ran out of money, so there's not much we can do for your game. Well, actually, you know, you made the choice. No one forced you to buy that new Ferrari rather than continue investing in your company. But what do I know in these things? Yeah, I completely agree, Si. I completely agree. The question is, though, what are we going to do about it? The question is also, where the heck am I supposed to be going? I do not remember. the bell puzzle? We've done that. We've got the artifact piece. Have I missed something up here? I turned on the extra air. Haha, missed me. I mean, he still got to cut me, but he missed me with that first swing. Yeah. Well, here's my big thing on indie games is that at least there's usually more story or something to them. There's more. There's got to be something, like they're competing quite hard in an industry where there are some really big fish that just monopolize it. This is not where I wanted to be. We've done this puzzle. Sorry, it's going to take me a bit to find out where I'm supposed to be. So, it's worth noting for me, I very rarely play single player. Most of my time playing games, and indeed most of my stream time, has been playing co-op games. That's what I prefer. But if I'm going to play a solo game, then I want to make sure that A, I enjoy it, and B, the people I am streaming to enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, this really is a collaborative effort. Like, I can get on here and put a stream together, and if no one is watching it, then I may as well be playing a single player game. When we're all working together to do a common stream, it becomes a heck of a lot more fun for us as well. Not just in terms of you watching, but we as streamers feel a lot more of that energy. It makes us a lot more inclined to play and want to have fun, and it's one of the reasons I don't have anything bad to say about the silent streamers. I can see why that appeals to them. There are times where that silent stream appeals to me too. This is not it. I know I'm looking for the yeah. I know I'm looking for a new air path because I'm pretty sure I turned them on when I turned the 4 pipes on. Now it's just a matter of discovering where they are. I do not remember where I turned on the air pipes. Oop, wrong button. Okay, so we did this little gem of a puzzle. Oh, I may well be going back to Dr. Google. We definitely solved that puzzle. I feel like I'm running around in circles here. And it's particularly annoying. Not only is it a massive puzzle, but I find it particularly annoying for me that my ability to map these things is a heck of a lot worse than it used to be. And I'm pretty sure this is the other room that we did. Minus the exploding vampire. So we've definitely done those rooms. Why do I get the feeling it's going to be like some simple door that I've missed? Got to be up here. If I was Zephon, where would I be hanging? And the answer is the top of the tower somewhere. What I'm really hoping is that there is not like a little hidden door or something that I'm missing because I can't see it well enough. But that remains to be seen. Let's see, we've done that one. There's no other levers. We did the bell, both of them. We've done that one. That's the air vent. I may yet have to give up and go to Dr. Google. Oh. Hello. There we go, we've got somewhere new, somewhere exciting. I didn't think I was going to find somewhere to go, but I have. This is a good start. Ish. Oh, going around, okay. Let's see where this leads. Eat fiery death. Alright, we're getting there, we're just gonna beat them into submission. Now we feed. Thoraxon, g'day buddy, welcome back to the stream, it's good to see you again. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going, but it's going to be interesting when I get there. So we've established that we're supposed to be here. I'm wondering if this light is actually going to give me just enough light to get through and find. Okay, we're in a corridor. New place, I'm guessing. Not a place I recognise, at least. Ah, right, okay, so here's where we pop those up. So let's go up through here. And I missed the landing. Here we go. Ah, right, okay. Now I see what's going on. This is a good plus. Ah! Not when I fall to my death. Beat down the vampire, especially in his little... Oh. I'm copping a bit of a flogging. I'm not a big fan of these bad vampires because they kill me. Alright. Okay, here we go. Oh, come off it. Every time I get a moment to myself. Alright, here we go. Here I am just trying to think and beat up some couple of vampire spawning looking things. And he just has to make my life difficult. It reminds me of that, actually looking at him with the red head reminds me of the mouse spider. I think it's a mouse spider, is true. Oh, with the red head. Looks sort of like a funnel web, but it's got a red head. Got him. Oh, goodness gracious, everywhere I go. This is not going so well for me. Sorry about the silence. I'm trying to work out what I'm doing without dying to these flippin' vampires that have a habit of sending me into the spirit world, because I just can't... There we go. I just can't get it right. Can I just say, one of the annoying things about doing this on Apple rather than on Android is that it tends to, apparently, decide that it's going to stack chat down the bottom rather than just show me what's currently new. Alright, now we're winning. Okay. Okay. So, apparently I've got one pipe left to open, so let's find where that is. Okay. So let's find where this other one is, because apparently I've missed the mark there. The novelty of this is huge. I can't believe I can't find the last pipe to... I would have thought there was only two, but apparently there's three. No. Yeah. So what's your 2 cents, Thoraxon? How do you feel about the increasing monetization of video games? Okay, let's try this again. Third time's the charm. We can't keep... Yeah, I agree. I do think it's really, really poor. Oh, come off it. I apparently am controlling my my game with 2 right thumbs today. Although, unless that would be useful, in which case I'm not doing that either. Oh, come off it. So what's happening, just so you're aware, is because this is an older game, I'm doing my super jump, but I'm just not getting... Oh, come off it. I'm not being able to put my wings out because I'm bumping something. So I'm guessing it's just not liking the shaping here. There we go. Oh, I am full of talent tonight. It is just not falling in my favour. Flippin' heck. Okay, deep breaths, here we go. I'm not quite sure what that vampire's doing, but we'll let it go and do his thing. See what I mean? Like, it's just not jumping on there and grabbing. swear this was where I came from. Oh well. Oh, more messages below. Yeah, look, I agree. Right, I remember this puzzle. Okay. Now that's where we're up to. Alright, let's eat these guys and get down to business. And there we go again, losing the Soul Reaver. Because you know that's the way I like to do things. I mean, I'm not complaining, we've still got... I wasn't complaining until I did that. Now I'm complaining. It's definitely a complaint. Alright. Let's try coming up this side. Okay. We've gotten somewhere. It took a while, but we got there. It's awesome. Okay. Oh. Numpty. In the wrong world. Oh, more bells. Oh, the joy. You know, in terms of game puzzles, you've got to give it to them. This really is well created. Ooh. Stop looking at the wrong damn vampire. I'm in a position where I've got to kill him, but I've got nothing to hit him with. That's acceptable. That's not. I don't like these flippin' spidery ones. It's not just that I find them creepy, their movement sync is really awkward for me to get right. I cannot get this vampire to impale. There we go. Uh-oh. And yet we did it again. We misjumped and nearly died. I'll take it, that'll work. I don't think it's the official way to do it, but I'm not complaining. Some of us are not playing. I can jump the spiders, I don't need to kill everything. Let's see if I just have to be on the other side of this variable for this. Oh dear, this is again not being my most effective playthrough. I mean, I'm not complaining because I'm not dead, but still. Let's see this. This is just annoying me today. Just can't get the swings right. Alright, here we go. I can see what I'm going to have to do is kill a bunch of these guys, get some energy up, and try and divide and conquer these vampires. There we go. Aha, freedom! Yeah, look, I completely agree. And it stands the test of time. Like, that's the interesting thing for me. It's not just good enough for a game to be sufficient. There's got to be desire to go back to it when all is said and done. So one of the things that I look for in a game, particularly in making it peak interactive and enjoyment. Yeah, there you go. We were discussing Heroes 3 yesterday. The day before yesterday, sorry. Yeah, one of the things in terms of peak enjoyment for me, I have to enjoy the... goodness gracious me, I wasn't expecting that. I'll be glad when I never have to look at these spider vampires again. Yeah. Look, and don't get me wrong, I do agree that, you know, people need to get paid for their work and all that jazz. I'm not saying that they should do it for the love of the game or any of those sorts of things, but I do get a bit over, oh look, we're going to monetize every inch of this game again so that if we can make money off it, we will, and, you know, too bad if you're the little guy caught in the middle here. That's not my problem. And that's my problem with big studios, is that they want the money. Yeah, Heroes 3 is fantastic. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that, but I think the idea is the same. It's just the idea is to completely screw you of every penny that you've got. I'm not quite sure where it'd have me go. Well, this is interesting. I think we're going to have to rely on Google for this one. Yeah, and I agree. It is the problem is it's the constant drain, and the constant, we've got to get just that little bit more. You know, that whole notion of every, you know, we want to milk you for every possible cent. That's what I have problems with. I don't particularly like that. Bear with me, I am consulting Dr. Google about how to get through this. Okay, done that. Well, that didn't help me much. Okay, we've got those 3 nailed. Let's see if we can find the respawn point and try and, if I recall, we've got 2 vampires that are sitting here. Alright, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. In other words, without the Soul Reaver. Well, this is really awkward. I cannot work out where I'm supposed to be going. Let's go back to you two. Here we go. Let's see if we can get somewhere better with this. Yeah, it's one of my favourite animation sequences to slide through the gate. One of the things I'll have to work out, there's a bell here that hasn't been rung and I'm not sure what it does, but I've never seen the bells to be useless. Tells me I've probably missed something. It's one of those really odd things that irritates me that I just can't. I hate it when I can't work out a puzzle. You know, you'd never believe that I've finished this game multiple times over the years. Partly because I struggle to believe it. So I've turned the valve. I do not know. Where I'm supposed to go. I'm sure there is something I'm missing, but I cannot find it for the life of me. If anyone else can think of it, or oh, well, unfortunately, this may be the end of this stream a little early. I hadn't intended on this, but it appears that there is a soft lock in the game that happens accidentally when you are playing through, and I can show you the part. But the reason I can't work out where I'm supposed to go is that apparently this pipe here, I'll show you the pipe, it doesn't bother me. So I thought I'd done this in the correct order by popping it and then breaking the pipe, but apparently this valve here, occasionally it just breaks without actually putting the air through. So let's just make sure I'm not missing anything, because you know there's always strange bits and pieces about this game. But if that has, then I have to go and Google and find out how to get past that with the soft lock, because at the moment what they're saying is you need to edit the save file to give you access, but that can't be right. There's got to be a more straightforward way than that. But we'll find out. Yeah, hey, why not? Clearly we're going to have to do this a separate way. Well, that's what they're saying. Apparently, it's an error in the remastering game. So I'm interested to see if there is the only way. Sorry, just catching up on chat there. Yeah, once I understand or know what's going on, then I'll be able to beat it. But yeah, apparently this is the error in the soft lock. There, yeah. So I'm just watching a quick video now on how to deal with the soft lock. It's exactly where I am. Um, yep. So we're looking at the same video, or I'm looking at the video. Don't think I did that. This guy's talking an awful lot for a game that I'm trying to. Okay, yeah. So no, there is definitely a hard lock on doing it wrong, which is what I did. Okay, so based on what I have just read, there's not much I can do about this. So, rather than waste time and fill this with fluff, what we're going to do is save here. I'm going to save it on a separate save game just in case I can't go back and adjust it. We're going to end the stream a little early here, so I do apologize about that. But before I end the stream, we'll go and raid someone just to be nice. But I've got to work out how to deal with that soft lock, because unfortunately I can't.